Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? Back at it again with another video for you guys. Found a little break in my dad life. I don't know if you can see, baby's sleeping. I promised you guys a video of my new fishing wagon, fishing mobile, fishing truck. I briefly showed you a before video of how it was when I got it. And I told you I was going to lift it and had some other plans for it. Well, here it is with the lift. I'll get a full walk around for you guys. Hopefully you can see it. Hopefully I'm not too close. I know it's a fisheye though, so. Okay, so it's got a, let me just break it down. It's a Ram, 2016 Ram 1500 Rebel, and it currently had, well, not currently, it had air ride at one point, and between the mix of it coming out of the factory and me getting it, it either failed or just got removed or something happened. When I got it, the air ride, the airbags, the air suspension was taken off of it. And there was some hella ghetto, like 22 by 12 and a half with a negative like 45 or something offset. So it was just poking out hella hard, you know. So I had to do something. Technically, it was lowered because they swapped out the struts that were on it with something off of a Mopar V6 engine, something that wasn't meant to handle that much weight. So it was lowered with some crazy offset wheels, and it was just like stanced out, and that's not my thing. Okay, so what I ended up doing is I ordered a lift kit from BDS, 6-inch lift kit. So before I get too far into that, I'm just gonna say I took it to a local shop here. Not gonna name no names because I don't want to burn anybody. But they said I had lowering struts, which technically I guess I did, but they found out they were struts off of a V6 model, like I just said. So they're smaller and not meant to handle the weight of the Hemi and just a 1500 in general. So they're like, the only thing you can really do is get a kit with all 4 coilovers all the way around. I'm like, okay, so how much is that going to cost? We do the math, we figure stuff out, and we do it. So yeah, I'm stoked. I get a quote. I'm like, oh dang, it's, you know, $1,000 cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. I'm stoked. I'm hyped, right? So time goes on. I save up the money. I schedule it in. We get it put on. Turns out it's the wrong kit. I don't know if you can see in there, but those aren't brand new coilovers, as you can tell. And the coilover kit I wanted and expected and thought I was going to get had obviously the BDS coilover front strut with the Fox 2.0 reservoir deal. You know, you see like super crazy suspension on these trucks, like with the reservoir, whether you need it or not, it just looks cool. So I was all stoked. That's what I thought I was getting, you know. Nope, I got the coilovers in the rear. Coilover in the rear. Got the Fox 2.0 shock down there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you could see that or not, but I got those, and I was expecting it up front as well, but no, all I got is this spacer. Not stoked, not happy about it. I mean, I'm stoked my truck's lifted. I'm ecstatic about that, right? That's freaking cool, but the wrong kit kind of, you know, that'll piss anybody off, right? So I talked to him. Oh, we'll give you a good discount. We'll cut back the labor. We can't really give you much discount on the strut because they're expensive for us alone, but we can cut back the labor prices, save you some money. Time goes on, I call and ask about it. They want like 2 G's for the struts installed. It's like, dude, I already gave you like 6 or 5 grand, and it's your fault I got the wrong struts. And on top of that, they took the rear struts off my truck, didn't give them back to me, and they used them on one of their trucks to like reverse level it to get rid of the rake from factory or something. It's like, you didn't even ask, first of all. You didn't offer to give me no money. You didn't give me no discount. You ordered me the wrong kit. And then I call and try to get the struts that I thought I was getting in the first place, and you give me some outrageous price after already screwing me over, and you expect me to pay another 2 G's. Like, you're crazy. You guys are tripping. So anyways, on to the next note. It's on some fuel vapors, I believe. I forgot. They are 20 by 10, negative 18 offset with some general grabbers, all-terrain or ATX, whatever. 35 by, right here, 3260 R20. So it's a 35 with a 12.5 wide and a 20-inch diameter wheel, obviously. So I'm stoked on the wheel setup. Before I did this lift, I had a little bit of vibration up front, you know, because Rams are notorious for getting death wobble, and I thought that's what I had or whatever. But supposedly they fixed that after 2013, but I don't know for sure. Had some vibration up front, and I'm really starting to think it's just from these struts that are not meant for a Hemi, so they're gonna be stressing the whole time, kind of flexing out or whatever. And so I'm assuming that's what it's from. And then after the lift off, so I'm starting, when I back up, I get a clicking noise. It's like click, 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 click. I think I know what it is, but I don't know for sure. I still need to research it a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but right there where there's some raw metal on that surface rust there, I think it's just clicking there on one of the new bolts to the subframe extension or whatever. So it's an easy fix if that's what it is, but I got some vibration and I need to get rid of it, and I hope it's just the struts. And it sucks that I'm gonna have to pay 2 G's to get them replaced when technically the kit I actually wanted was only like $900 more than I paid, but now I have to pay like an extra 12 or something just to get the kit I thought I was getting. Okay, enough rambling about what I'm not stoked about, and just I'm going to show you what I am stoked about. I love the front end on these Rams. They're freaking sweet. It might be a while, but I'm going to eventually get some nice HIDs. Probably, obviously, for the projector and maybe even for the fogs. I may even get some film or something, make them yellow or something. I'm going to take these off and take them to my work, get them sandblasted, powder coated red. With that kit, I got the upper control arms from BDS, which I'm pretty stoked on. Eventually, I'm probably just going to redo all my front suspension until I figure out where that vibration's coming from. It has the Ram boxes, which at first I wasn't too stoked on. They're kind of ugly, but they're actually really convenient. And then since we're moving, it's gonna be super helpful because I'm gonna have like one side for tools and the other side for my fishing stuff, because we're not gonna have a lot of room, and I gotta store stuff somewhere. And at least with my plans, I'll be able to keep my fishing stuff with me. I installed a tailgate assist, so it slowly drops it down instead of dropping it down right on my kid's head or whatever. It's just a little strut, super simple install. Tried to make a video, files got corrupted. Don't know what happened. So it has a shorter bed. It's like a 4-foot bed, and it's like 3 feet wide or something, 4 feet wide maybe. But because of that, I have big plans. Luckily, that's what I do for a living. I'm going to get the Spider Industries headache rack with some accessories on it, and then Spider Industries rear hoop, which is going to come up right here. And then I made some custom mounts at work for rod tubes. They're going to go across the top. I'll make a video of the install, and I'll make a video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But anyways, I'm gonna have rod tubes. I'm gonna put all my rods in them. With reels, I think they store 6 each, and I have 11 rods, so that'll work until eventually we can finally get our own home and I don't gotta worry about it. I'll have a place for all my stuff. And then along with that, since I lifted it, I need some steps. We make steps at my work. I'm gonna get some of those made as well, so that'll be nice. Obviously, because of the lift, I had to get a drop hitch. I've been really big into MLF, Major League Fishing. BW is one of their sponsors. I've been wanting a BW trailer hitch for a while. It's a tow and stow, 9-inch drop, because obviously I've lifted my truck about 7 inches total with the wheels and tires and the 6-inch lift. Got the multiple ball combination from like 1 7/8, 2 and 2.5 or something, and this obviously can go up and down and it'll swivel out when I need it, and this can pivot this way or whatever. You can spin it around whichever ball size just by removing a pin, you know, so it's pretty cool. And this will swivel out, up, down, you know, however you want it. And then since I invested in such a nice hitch, I got a locking, I don't even know what you call that. It's locked in, you can't steal it. You could try, you'd have to get a cutting wheel. You'd mess up a lot of stuff trying to do that, so more power to you. The truck came with the rigid LEDs. I think they're rigid. They're just LEDs in the back, which I'll take these off and get them powder coated black because they're all peeling and oxidized and stuff. So I'm gonna get that taken care of one day. On my rack, I got some LED lights as well, and then I'd like to get a 20-inch LED bar up front, right in here, from here to here. I've seen it on several different Rebels, and I think it's cool. Some people call it truck rice, but I think it's pretty cool. I'll either have it there, or I might even try to get it in here, but there's not really a place to mount it. So right here will probably be where it's at. I'm on the fence about getting the amber lights, like kind of spaced out evenly through here, kind of like the Raptor, considering this is the Raptor's competition from Dodge. And then what are my other plans really? My wife got me this cool antenna, so I don't got some gay, flimsy metal one, you know, that you've probably seen. I may get the flip out tow mirrors like the Cummins has, just because it's easier to tow with, it's easier back to trailer. And then all my lights and accessories, oh yeah, my steps are going to have lights in them. I'm going to wire it up to my running lights, so whenever these and my running lights turn on, the lights on my steps turn on, and it, you know, it just makes it nice at night. So this will shine on the ground, and then I'll have 2 lights shining on the ground on my steps, and I won't miss a step and hurt myself or whatever. All my lighting, except for the ones on my steps, because that's going to be wired into the truck itself, but all my lighting and accessories and stuff, I'm going to have it all wired into a rocker panel on the inside, which I'm about to show you guys the inside of my truck. I just got to make sure I cover the outside. Actually, you know what? Right here, I actually want to get a winch one day. Maybe when, you know, I have my own house and I'm just sitting, I have nothing to do in my garage, I can cut this out and get a flush mount winch put in. Not that I'll ever use it, but it looks cool, and if I ever needed it, I'll be stoked I had it. Anyway, so let's get into the inside here. Quick little tour on the inside. This video's already getting long. One thing about the Rebel kind of sold me was the interior. You got the Rebel seat. It's got tire track stitching on the seats. They're leather, and it's got the red, like red maroon, which I would explain to you what my headache rack design is going to be, but I don't want to completely ruin that video. So just know there's going to be a little maroon on my headache rack. Anyways, it's got the Rebel here. It's got some Rebel up there. Just Rebel interior. Super nice. I think that's a 8-inch from corner to corner touchscreen. Dual climate control, trailer brakes. Knob shifter instead of on the panel or the steering column, power seats, heated steering wheel, heated seats. This was the air ride. but it doesn't work. They're not there. So I want to get this panel. I'm gonna have to go to Mopar or Dodge to do it. Get this panel taken out, or just I'll do it myself. I was order a new one of these panels, but the only thing I want the heated seat logos, the heated steering logos, traction control, the tow haul, and I guess the parking rear, whatever light that is. I've never even messed with that. I want all that stuff on there, but then all these blank ones, I want those to be buttons as well, because I'll either I'll try to make that work with my LED lights, my rear lights, my lights that are going to be on my headache rack. I'm going to get some lights that go, under here, so that where your feet are, they light up. This kind of looks cool. It's ricey, but I thought it was cool. That winch and what are there other accessories I may end up getting, like rock lights or whatever. I want it all to be into a stock rocker panel, switch panel, whatever you want to call that. Like that if possible. If not, I have to find a spot to put an aftermarket rocker panel. Don't have a lot of room in this truck, so that's kind of the problem. I might have to just try to get it right in here, but I might hit it getting in and out, which would suck. It has a sunroof, power back window. I was trying to think of all the features. I eventually want to get a Edge Pulsar tuner for it, so that I can switch my tunes. It has like 8 tunes or whatever. It has like a race, a eco, a tow, and then a normal stock tune or something, and I can switch it all right here at the steering wheel, which is nice. And then deactivate the Ram eco mode, which cuts power to like 3 pistons or something, or 2 pistons, and it just sounds terrible with my exhaust, because I have a modified exhaust from the previous owner, and it's pretty loud. It's really good, but it rusted out, so one of my mufflers fell off. So it's straight pipe on one side, so it's super loud. And when that eco mode comes on, it sounds so bad. So that's another thing I want to do. I want to get the notorious Hemi Hemi headers problem, where the exhaust manifold heats up and it just shears the studs off of the bolts that go into the block, because those are cast iron. They heat up and they just shred the freaking aluminum or whatever it is. Whatever that problem is, I'm going to get that fixed with some aftermarket headers that don't heat up and warp to a nice exhaust, with maybe an X pipe and maybe a cutout, which will be the cutout will also be on my rocker panel. That's another thing I'll put on my rocker panel. But yeah, the tuner, and depending on the tuner, how the tuner goes, I might get a pedal commander. I need to do some research and see if that's even worth it. I've heard a lot of things about those. So yeah, here's my driver's side. This video's getting long. Here's my driver's side. I love it. Like, I just love the interior. I fell in love with it. Back here, behind the drivers, there's a little damage from a previous owner, but still super clean. I apologize, my truck is extremely dirty inside and out. I haven't had time to clean it with all the stuff going on, building a boat, having a baby, moving, blah blah blah. But here's the the back seat. You can see the back, the nice red interior, the Ram logos, stitching still, got a big headrest. This thing, oh, there's chicken nugget from my daughter. Dad life, kid life. Obviously this folds down, got some cup holders or whatever. Came with the WeatherTech Ram floor mats. Underneath here is a little cooler on both sides, I believe. Both these seats fold up. There's like a cargo tray that folds out, so I can just have it all flat back here and put stuff back here, or sleep back here if I needed to. There's a little power plug in back here. All the speakers in the roof. Pretty sure it's got airbags on the sides here. I'm not positive, don't quote me on that. Yeah, let me speed this up. Note the honeycomb. There's a lot of honeycomb on this truck, just remember that. Come around the back, some more honeycomb. Honeycomb. Same thing on this side, but this is my daughter's side, obviously. Here's her car seat, and got a bunch of spilt milk. We'll have to clean up one day. Crumbs everywhere. More honeycomb. Same spiel, same deal. Opposite side. Much cleaner. Not really any... I mean, it's dirty, but there's no scratches in the interior or anything. So there's that. Over to the passenger side. Clean door, panel. You know, okay, so I got the storage there for whatever, you know, typical glove box. Rebel interior seats. I didn't explain this on the other side. Now there's my wallet. You know, it's got the typical center console that folds up. It's got the USB here, auxiliary SD card. This was for your coins and stuff, but that wasn't there when I got it. Cup holder, center console, phone holder, you know, random little thing here. There's my keys. Random little spot for, I guess, change there. Random cubby, actual plug-in. Gosh, I can't think. There's a little compartment here on both sides, and the door right there. You know, super nice, super fancy. I mean, it's dirty because I have animals and kids and stuff. I hadn't had time to detail it, but it's super nice. I fell in love with the interior. I don't like black because it gets so dirty, but it is nice when it's clean. I'm hoping I covered all bases. That's kind of just my walkthrough. I said it'd be quick, but it's probably pushing 30-minute video already, so I'm going to cut it short here in a minute. But there it is. There's my fishing mobile. One day I'll do I'll continue updating with videos and what goes on, but one day I'll do a final video, which I won't cover the same bases I just did. I'll just cover what I did to it, so it'll probably be half the length. But just picture two big old rod tubes on top of it, and maybe a bull bar one day with a winch, and all matching suspension as far as struts, BDS, of course. Just some red accents. Maybe I'll pop the calipers off and get those powder coated red as well, just to match my tow hooks. I think I've covered it. I think that'll do it for this video, guys. Just remember, honeycomb is going to be my theme, so just remember that. I'll show you. Hopefully the next video on my truck will be installing my headache rack, rear hoop, and steps. Or maybe it'll just be one at a time. But hopefully, regardless, my next video will be me installing something on my truck as far as a truck video goes. Alright guys, I am going to go inside and try to get a couple things done while my baby's still sleeping, and my mom just showed up, so I'm going to cut this video short. Sorry guys, I forgot. It has the 5.7 Hemi with the I think it's called MOD or something, DSR or something, Eco, that cuts the two pistons, and it just sounds like complete crap. So like I said, with the tuner, it has 8 tunes. I explained 4 of them, but the other 4 are just all the same tunes, but deactivating the Eco mode so that I don't have to hear that crap. So yeah, there's that. And then here, see, has dual exhausts, and one side, I guess the muffler's still on it, but the resonator, I mean, it fell off, so one of the resonators fell off, so it's like straight pipe just about on one side. Yeah, so that'll do it with this video. Sorry it was another long one, that I promised these videos and I gotta stay up with them. Alright guys, I will catch you in the next one. Later.